Yes, good afternoon. This is a lecture in zoology and fisheries and government degree college. Right, okay, government degree college in Kamarati. Right now, today we are discussing and excretory system and fisheries. Excretory system and fisheries. Today our topic is very clear. So, and the kidney. First of all, the excretory part is the kidney. Now we are the excretory part is basically in the fishes. Suppose kidney and liver and gills at the same time scales. These are all excretory parts. Right now we are discussing only kidney functions. So thus often fused, it lies the retroperitoneal locations just ventral to the vertebral column and can extend from the head region to the posterior, the abdomen as one organ, or it can have the distinct head, trunk, and regions. So the kidney, the light or the dark brown color, the kidney, light color, some have the dark color, dark brown color, it some have black organ. It's like the normally extending the length of the body cavity. The kidneys as a primary functions. The kidneys is a primary functions of the kidney is the osmoregulation. Osmoregulations. And fresh water, the kidney saves ions and excretes the water, and salt water fish is the kidney excretes ions and conservations the water conserves the water very clearly. The save first the kidney saves ions, excretes water, and salt water fish the kidney excretes ions and conserves water. The majority of the nitrogenous waste is excreted through the gills. Is clearly the kidney is the anterior part and the posterior part. This anterior part is called is the head kidney. The posterior part is the excretory kidney. Very clear? Now the excretory system and fishes, the invertebrates, the excretory and reproductive organs are the morphologically interrelated because certain excretory ducts are used for the discharging of gametes also. So it has been and convenient to treat them together as a urinogenital system. So in fishes, the association is restricted to the pseudocopulatory papilla through which the both excretory and generative products live by the common vent. This is the common vent. The association is more intimate in male than in female. Is it clear? So the excretory organs consist of the ears, kidneys, and ureterus, and urinary bladder, and the urinary bladder isn't homologous to that higher vertebrates. This is the very most important point. The urinary bladder is not homologous so that of higher vertebrates. Is it clear? See, once again, the excretory organs consist of first one kidneys, and second one is ureterus, and third one is urinary bladder. Is it clear? The urinary bladder is not homologous to that of higher vertebrates. See, once again, the nephron system is basically different labelings is there. This is the first one. The first part is like this is the nephron system. This is the Bowman capsule, and this first one form is the Bowman capsule is the blood veins is there in the formation of blood vein and blood it's supplying. So there's a glomerulus like in this the bowl part is meet in the glomerulus, and this glomerulus which has the circulating the podocytes is there, So this is the Bowman. In this space is there. The space is the Bowman space. So and this the Bowman capsule is connected to the renal tube. The renal tube is connected to the collecting ducts, and the collecting is connecting the urinary, renal venal tubes. Like this is the nephron structures. So one this the kidney of the vertebrates. Like the kidneys is the plenty of nephrons. The kidneys which has plenty of nephrons. You see the kidneys of vertebrates are made up of the nephron or kidney tubules. This is very clear. The kidneys of vertebrates are made up of nephrons. Made up of nephrons or kidney tubules. Another call is the kidney tubules. And ancestral vertebrates, the kidney possesses one nephron for each of those body segments that lay between the anterior and posterior end of the coelom. Once again, the ancestral vertebrates, kidney possesses one nephron for each of those body segments that lay between the anterior and posterior end of the coelom. The nephron and drained into a duct called Wolffian or Archaeopteryx duct. Archaeopteryx duct is located posterior to the cloaca. This is the posterior to the skull is the cloaca. Thus, the sort of the kidney is known as holonephros. That's known as the kidney. The sort of kidney is known as holonephros because it extends to the entire length of the body. This is extends entire length of the body. Say the holonephros is found today in the larva of certain and cyclostomes, but not in any adult. So, and the holonephros is the first in the present the cyclostomes. The cyclostomes. Now the fish and the amphibians. Fish and amphibians are the most anterior tubules. The most anterior tubules have been lost. Some of the in medial tubules are associated with the testis, and there is an concentrations and multiplications of the tubules, and posteriorly such as a kidney is known as a posterior kidney or the and opisthonephros. Nephros. Say very simple. Generally, in fishes, the tubules of the anterior regions become the functional in early life and or the designated as pronephrons. So, and the tubules the present in the posterior region take up excretory function throughout the life. This region of the functional tubules is known as mesonephros. See, the kidneys occupy dorsal position in the body cavity and is placed just ventral to the vertebral column. In teleos, the kidney is distinguished into head and trunk regions and clearly and discernible in carbs. Okay, so in carbs, and kidney is the non-excretory and the endocrine function. Whereas the trunk kidney, the posterior kidney is exterior and excretory in nature. So the peculiarities of I mentioned as follows. The head kidney is endocrine in nature. It has interrenal gland and homologous to the adrenal cortex of mammals. It has the chromophene. So it cells also which are